The last time we left Jeff Crouere and Josh Bernstein, we had been talking about the leaked audio from Bedminster where he was allegedly showing 4 people without security clearance who didn't have the need to know a piece of classified or secret documents. And I had called in to Jeff Crouere's program with Josh Bernstein on, and Josh Bernstein had called me an idiot. We went over that audio. I reacted to the audio. I posted that separately up on YouTube and everything. We've all seen it. So now we have the audio released. I recorded it. I downloaded the audio. I uploaded to the show. We played it last week. I also sent the audio to Jeff. To his credit, Jeff did play the audio to his audience. Unfortunately, that's all the credit I can give Jeff, because as you will see in this little bit, so to speak, I've cut up some of these clips, and this is how my phone call went last week to Jeff Crouere's show with Josh Bernstein. Clip 1.
A caller who goes by the handle Liberal Dan is with us. Good morning, sir. Welcome. How are you?
Good morning, guys. We should have all now heard the audio of Donald Trump sharing the paperwork with the individual she shared the paperwork with, and
By the way, I played that for the audience, Liberal Dan. I did play the whole audio.
Good, I appreciate that, because I did send that to you, so you wouldn't have to, dig it up and find it. But clearly, Donald Trump says in the audio that the papers that he showed were still classified and secret. So that completely at least shows that Donald Trump disagrees with Josh Bernstein's legal theory that classified documents immediately become declassified as soon as the president walks out of the White House with them, as I said that they don't 2 weeks ago.
And of course, I'm, dropping my mic. I'm saying, hey, y'all were wrong. I was right. I'm gloating. Even Donald Trump agrees with me. Donald Trump doesn't agree with you. And the amount of contortion that they're doing, is like the mental gymnastics that one has to do to reach the points that they're getting to. You'd have to be Simone Biles, and they're probably going to get the twisties. Clip 2.
So I'm just sitting here going to wonder if Mr. Bernstein.
Let me give you the latest about what he said, and you can respond. I want to get Josh's take too. He said, quote, "I would say it was bravado. If you want to know the truth, it was bravado. I was talking and just holding up papers and talking about them, but I had no documents. I didn't have any documents." So he's saying that, hey, he wasn't floating around classified documents, and they don't have any classified documents. They don't even have a copy of this quote-unquote classified document.
Right.
Liberal Dan?
Exactly.
But I think when Jeff is saying they don't have a copy of the classified documents, I think he's talking about the feds. That's because as of right now, they haven't subpoenaed that document. I think that's what I'm assuming he meant. But, again, let's hear what Donald Trump had to say again. That completely contradicts what Jeff said right there.
This totally wins my case, Except it is highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time,
she'd send it to Anthony Weiner, the pervert.
And there's something here that really needs to be discussed, because it's not just the fact that he says that they're secret, that they're confidential, that they're secret. It's not just that proves the case. It's the fact that they're saying that Hillary Clinton would have emailed them out. So we all know what conservatives think about Hillary Clinton and her emails and sending out classified information or whatever. That's them saying that this information is classified. That's them saying that this information is secret. That's them saying that that clearly this information is not what Jeff and Josh are trying to spin it to be, right? So they can't have it both ways. They can't say, oh, Hillary would have done this with these documents and emailed them and make those comments and then turn around and say, oh, it's just bravado. No, if you're making those comments because you're asserting that these are the same type of documents that you already criticized Hillary Clinton for mishandling. And what type of documents are they claiming that Hillary Clinton mishandled? They're claiming that Hillary Clinton mishandled classified and top secret documents. Simple as that. It's an easy case to put together. And again, they're contorting themselves and twisting themselves into knots, trying to prove themselves otherwise. Clip 3.
But
Here's what I would say.
Go ahead.
Liberal Dan, let me ask you this question. Did you send, I'm sitting here with my father, audio directly to Jeff Crouere? No, you didn't do that. Did you by any chance send the global phone that James Comer found out through Peter Schweitzer, and now we found out that Biden actually picked it up? You know, that secret phone, but no, probably not. What about the $17 to $40 million in contracts through Ukraine, through every other country from China to Canada to everywhere else? Did you do that? No, you didn't. So it's amazing that you're going to sit here with a straight face and say that somehow Trump is a criminal, and then you guys love to run around with signs saying no one's above the law. Really? Well, why don't you look at the Biden crime family syndicate, okay? Take a look at your own situation first before you cast aspersions.
And that's
on an innocent
that's a good
president.
point. I'll give you a chance to respond, Liberal Dan. Go ahead.
Can you defend Donald Trump without bringing up anybody else? I mean, that's the thing. If you can't defend Donald Trump without bringing up anybody else, you're just admitting that
Trump didn't do anything wrong.
Can you let me speak without interrupting me too?
Real quick, because we're limited time. Go ahead. Go ahead quickly.
If you can't defend Donald Trump without bringing up anybody else, then you're just admitting that Donald Trump can't be defended because Donald Trump is clearly guilty. Donald Trump can say whatever he wants. Clearly, in that audio, he admitted that the paperwork it was not declassified. You hear the paperwork shuffling. You clearly hear him saying that he could have declassified it as president, but he did not.
All right, we got you. We're at last minute. Thank you, Liberal Dan. Appreciate the call
And there you go. I mean, I think my words there are self-explanatory in the fact that, they can't defend Trump because they know what he did. They know what he did is wrong, so they have to twist it, and they have to try and deflect it back onto other people with their other varied conspiracy theories. So, again, I have to twist it back on them and say, look, if you can't defend Trump without bring up anybody else, then that's just admitting that Trump is guilty. Because you can't defend him on the merits of the accusations and his defense. Because he has no defense. Because he clearly has stated that the documents that he had could have been declassified, yet they were not. Clip 4.
Take a quick response, give it over to Josh, and then we got to roll. There's no evidence that he had any classified documents with him. You hear papers shuffling, but we don't even know what the papers are. There is no evidence that this was classified documents that he was talking about. He didn't reveal anything that was classified or top secret in the conversations with these individuals. So in my opinion, Tom Fitton is right of the Judicial Watch. This is a nothing burger. A nothing burger. All right, I got about 30 seconds, Josh. Go ahead.
Yeah, and Liberal Dan, that nothing burger is absolutely delicious with Russian dressing.
I mean, he would probably love anything Russian because the conservatives love all things Russian at this point. I don't know what happened, but, hey, they love all things Russian. But I find it interesting to the fact that, he said, who gave him the information? It was given to him from the military. So, what was the documents? It was given to him by the military. The audio said it was something about an attack, and it's classified. If you put all together all of what was said about the documents in that audio, it was given to him from Milley and the military about an attack, and it was information that was given to him about an attack was secret. I mean, how much more clear can you get? But yet they're going to say there's no evidence? There clearly is evidence.